Hey, what's up everybody, it's Axel and welcome to the 11/11 sales video. Now today's video is sponsored by HiFago, so first of all I want to thank them for supporting the channel. And number two, I'm not going to cover everything, so basically I'm going to talk about things I have tried or things I own and I love. I'm going to talk about things that in my opinion are a great deal, you know, and I'm going to say why I recommend them. So let's start with the biggest discount of the day, which goes to the AFUL MagicOne with 50% off. Now that's a steal right there. For $69.99, this is the best BA IEM I've ever tried. One BA that does a lot of things great, good vocals, nice bass for a BA, and overall a great sound. Check it out if you're interested in the AFUL MagicOne. Moving on to item number two. Now this one is the Kefine Klean. Now this one is one of my highly recommended IEMs, and I mean highly. For those people who like a neutral warm sound signature with a bass boost, this is a fantastic IEM, and for the price I highly recommend it. Great build quality, fantastic fit, very natural timbre, great imaging, great detail, just like it, highly recommend it. Check out my video if you want to know why I highly recommend it. I even like it more than the DAC. The DAC is on discount as well. I like the tuning here better, and the DAC just has a CNC machined with a different design on the faceplate. Now when we move on from here, we have a few IEMs that I want to recommend in this price range. We have the DUNU Titan S2 single dynamic, we have the Moondrop Aria 2, again a single dynamic, and we have the Kima 2. The Titan S2 for the price alone is a good deal for the accessories and the cable that you get. That's just insane. A fantastic modular cable, lots and lots of ear tips, a good carrying case. For the price, I honestly think that's a good deal. And we have the Moondrop Aria 2, another modular cable, another great tuning, good bass. I recommend it again. For the price, I think it's a great deal. And we have the DUNU Kima 2. I recommend the Kima 2 over the Titan S2. I think the tuning is better, just the timbre is better, and I think all these three IEMs have what I call good technicalities for the price point. And then we have one of my favorite IEMs ever, which is the AFUL Explorer. Now this one comes in at a great price, man, $95. That's a great deal. That's a really great deal, and I always like this IEM. Basically, it's a very chill and relaxing listen. You get fantastic bass, very relaxed mid-range and treble, very smooth sound, very chill, relaxing listen. You can listen to any genre with this IEM. It's going to sound fantastic. I even slept with it a few times. It's one of the smallest IEMs that you can ever use. Another IEM that comes in at that price is the Performer 5. Now the Performer 5, I know some of you will remember when I reviewed the Performer 7, I said there's no need for anyone to get the Performer 5, but that was at the old price. Now this comes in at $159, so it's kind of still an attractive IEM for those people who want an IEM at this budget. It has a balanced tonality, very smooth tonality. But still, I have to say, if you're looking at the Performer 5, I suggest you look at the PULA PA02. I think it's a more attractive option for $129.99. That's a great deal right here. Basically, it has great bass, fantastic mid-range, an airy treble, very good level of detail, good sound, rich mid-range, just fantastic all around, and I think for the price it's a very good deal. Another thing I want to talk about is obviously the binary Chopin. Like, it comes in at $150, and that's a very good deal. For those of you who like a Harman-tuned IEM with a great fit, great bass, great mid-range, and obviously great high-quality treble, I recommend the Chopin. It's a great IEM, and for $150, I think it's a great deal. Now, after the PULA PA02, I recommend the PULA Anvil as well. Now this one is impressive, alright? It comes in with the bone conduction driver, 1 DD, 4 BA, and absolutely adds something unique to the sound, does something different from all those other IEMs. And I think it's fantastic. You get that, you know, fantastic mid-bass, you get a transparent and very spacious sounding mid-range that has this rich texture going on to it. It's a dynamic and contrasty sound that brings and highlights a lot of the elements in the music. So it's definitely an IEM that I really recommend it to a lot of people. It brings something new, and there you go. This one is another IEM that I feel many people will be happy with it. It's one of those IEMs that have a great soundstage, so keep that in mind. Now, this one is one of the most recommended IEMs I will recommend for this sale. This is the Performer 7, also known as the Performer 5+2, and this one is obviously highly recommended. Check out my full video for why I recommend it. Basically, this is a fantastic all-rounder that comes in at an insane price. This is a great deal. And basically you get 2 DD, 4 BA, and 1 planar treble. Basically, 1 planar driver, excuse me. Basically, the bass is fantastic, alright? Punchy, with a great sub-bass extension. The mid-range is very transparent, very clean, very clear. And you get that incisive, very clear and well-defined treble. Very incisive treble, like it's like carved in stone. You can feel every note where it ends, where it begins. And not only that, you get as well fast transients, and you get amazing level of detail and resolution. Excellent separation, along with a soundstage. This is one of the AFUL IEMs that has a great stage. So all these things combined, along with the great fit and comfort, the small size, the great cable, the accessories, and the price, that's an amazing deal right there. Highly, highly recommended. This is one of the highlights of the year for me. Another IEM that I recommend as well, obviously, is the DynaQuattro. It's a bit hard to drive, but has fantastic sub-bass, great mid-bass, has a very forward and very transparent and clean mid-range, and it has some treble extension as well. Overall, I feel that what separates this IEM from the rest is just the fantastic timbre. It's one of the best, most natural sounding timbres I've ever heard under $400. Brings a lot to the table. I feel the vocals are a dream on this IEM. If you like vocals, if you like a natural timbre, if you like great mid-bass and fantastic sub-bass, I think this is one of the IEMs to get. It has great detail as well. Another IEM I want to speak about is the Tanchjim Origin. This is the second best single dynamic I've ever heard in my life. It comes in now at $220, and yes, I still feel it deserves that price. Basically, it has a very low distortion dynamic driver, very cohesive sound, great mid-bass, great mid-range, and fantastic treble. Very smooth sounding, very natural sounding, great timbre. Absolutely wonderful. This one is a great deal in my opinion. And another IEM, like this is the best single dynamic IEM I have ever heard in my life. It goes to the Softears Twilight. Now this one has a warm sound signature, but a fantastic timbre, and overall the sound is impressive. Now I will say it's still a bit expensive. Even with the discount, it's a bit expensive, but I want to bring it because I spent a lot of time with it and I loved it. It's one of those IEM, not only does it sound great, it has something special going on for it. The way it presents the 3D soundstage all around you is just something you don't find in any other IEM, including bone conduction driver. This is a very open, like 3D type of IEM. Like even if you find this guys at CanGen, give it a listen. This is an insane IEM. Like absolutely, this is my top favorite single dynamic driver IEM that I've ever heard. Talking about that, let me bring on one of my recommended IEMs again. Is Timmy's collab. Timmy's best collab in my opinion, and I think he did a wonderful job on it here, man. Highly, highly recommended. This is the DUNU DaVinci, and this one is just very refined and very polished in every way. This is a meta-tuned IEM with a great bass boost for just that fun, amazing factor, you know, very exciting sound. Now this one is very nice. It has that great bass, 5-way crossover, great detail, great separation, great mid-range, and absolutely wonderful. And it has everything you need. Great modular cable, high quality cable, comes with loads of accessories, just a great all-in-one package. And for those of you who look for the meta tuning, or those who like bass, or those who like a good tuned IEM, that absolutely sounds fantastic. It will never sound shouty, never sounds sharp or sibilant, just amazing. I recommend the DaVinci, highly, highly recommend it. Now, we're going to move up the scale, and let me bring on this one. This is the Elysian Pilgrim. This is top tier resolution, top tier detail. That's why I keep it right here. It's a great natural organic sound that has a lot of good quality stuff going on for it. Basically fantastic sub bass, great mid bass, very clean, transparent and safe mid-range. You know, it's not offensive in any way, but still comes off as rich and very detailed. Very, very detailed. This IEM excels in the level of resolution, and it can play ball, literally, with IEMs that cost $600, $700, and even $800, like the Pilgrim Noir. This is very impressive IEM. A great airy treble, has some sparkle and has a lot of detail. Kind of gives it an airy sound signature. Amazing stage, amazing separation. This one is one of my highly recommended for those who want something at this budget. Great fit and comfort as well, great cable. Elysian Pilgrim is one of those IEMs that rank highly on my list. Another one that ranks highly on my list, but not only ranks highly, this one lives inside my heart. This is the Softears Studio 4. This one is just one of those IEMs that sound very neutral, very natural, amazing timbre, good bass, good isolation, neutral mid-range, forward and highlighted. Very natural sounding treble. I really love it. For I don't know like why, like it just sounds very natural to me. I take this on my ear, put it in my ear, and I don't feel I'm listening to an IEM. I feel this sounds like speakers in terms of tonality at the very least. Still carries a lot of detail, a lot of excellent separation. One of those IEMs that I listen to and I don't feel it's lacking in any way. I don't feel I'm missing anything. I feel I'm listening to studio monitor quality of sound. That's how I would describe the Studio 4. Now, another one, which is the SA6 Mark II, ranks highly on my list. QDC style of tuning. Basically, you get great bass, you get a bass switch, fantastic design, very comfortable. It has this semi-custom, you know, like contoured earpiece that fits like a glove, and very good isolation, and basically gives you amazing level of detail, resolution, separation. And it's one of those IEMs that I can honestly tell you has a wide soundstage, has an airy, spacious sound overall. A great detail, like I said, great bass, great mid-range, and just sounds fantastic with a lot of genres. And like classical music on this SA6 is a dream. I like this one more than the EST version. I think it brings a lot to the table, and for the discount, $463, that's a great deal. That's a great deal. I paid a lot when I got my SA6 Mark II, and I think for $463, man, I think it's an awesome. I even have the Ultra. That's how much I love the SA6 series. I think it's fantastic. The last IEM I will talk about is the Cantor. Now, the Cantor has a great discount going on for it. And this is one of those IEMs, like the word, I would say the word like punches way above the price applies to it. Because basically the level of end game detail, like this IEM like can play, you know, with the big dogs. You know, this one can like hold its own against the Unholy VX, you know, the Annihilator, and all these great, you know, end game IEMs that cost way more. Now this one has a great discount. Who is this for? This one has a monitor like reference tuning. This is basically for the guy who wants to listen to every nuance in the music with amazing clarity, separation, and precision. Like this is for the guy who doesn't want to miss a beat in the music. You want to dissect every little detail without coming off as analytical or clinical or harsh in any way, you know? Still, I would describe it as monitor reference tuning, but still balanced, still has that bass that gives it the fun factor as well. Absolutely wonderful. This one is an eye-opener. Like this one is removing a lot of veils from your IEMs and gives you that detail. Obviously, highly recommended for those who are seeking a detailed sound. Like this is in-game level right here. Now, obviously, there is a lot of stuff again going on for the DACs and the DAPs and the amps, and you can check it all out. I just want to say something I have personally tried, which is the MuseHiFi M5 Ultra. David did a great job in reviewing this one. Feel free to check out his video on it where he goes into detail about why he loved it, and his video matches my experience. I love this one as well. It's an amazing deal. Another thing is there are a lot of dongles. Just if I have to mention a few that I tried, I will tell you the Moondrop Dawn Pro. That's a fantastic dongle right there, entry level, I recommend for a lot of people. The Fosi Audio DS2, again, that one is an entry level but has some good amount of power on it, and I recommend it. There are other dongles as well. We have like the VO K15, the K17. These things I have personally tried. The Tanchjim Luna is a great transparent dongle as well. The VO dongles give you the EQ, and I recommend them for that. Fantastic for anyone who has IEMs. DACs and amps, of course, there are a lot of DACs and amps, and you know, basically I go with transparent DACs and amps. That's what I do, you know, makes me hear what I'm listening to accurately, and that's what the signature I'm going on for. And again, for the cables, we have the Effect audio cables, the Eros, the Aries, and the Cadmus 2, the S2. These are all new cables, and they come in, again, they have a discount, and I recommend them. Obviously, Effect Audio makes, in my opinion, one of the best cables in the business. Great high quality design, great high quality materials, and they just feel nice in the hand. And for those of you who feel that they change the sound, obviously many people feel like that, and that's nothing wrong with it. I respect it, and I obviously heard some changes as well, to be honest, but minor. And for the ear tips, I'm going to recommend the ones I personally use on a daily basis. In the past, I used a lot of ear tips. Years ago, I've used like the Final E and the foam tips and, you know, candy tips. Right now, guys, I will be honest with you, the ones I use are basically only 3, you know. The DUNU SNS, the Divinus Velvet Narrow Bore, and the Divinus Velvet Wide Bore. Most of my time, I would say 70% of my time or more goes to the Divinus Velvet Narrow Bore. I think they just fantastic, enhance the bass, and give me an accurate feeling of the sound. And when I like use these 3 ear tips, I stopped looking for more. I stopped looking for other ear tips. That's it. That's basically everything I wanted to cover for this video. Check out HiFi for more discounts, and obviously a lot of other stuff, great stuff that I didn't cover but still discounted as well. I just covered the stuff I personally have experience with and I can recommend for you guys. Before I finish the video, I just want to ask you guys, let me know what your thoughts in the comment. Which items like are you going to check out? Which items are you going to buy or you bought? And let me know why. I'm really interested. I mentioned the stuff that interested me, but obviously we have different preferences. I want to know which items are you guys interested in? Let me know in the comment section. That concludes our video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like this video if you like my content. And stay tuned. And until then, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.